Hey guys, Nelly here. I wanted to take some time to open up and talk about a really tough personal situation I went through a few years back. As you probably know, back in 2022 I had a newborn baby with my girlfriend Ashanti. It was an incredible time, welcoming our little one into the world. But shortly after the birth, I made the difficult decision to leave Ashanti and the baby for about a week. A lot of people were confused and even criticized me for that, so I wanted to explain my reasoning and hopefully provide some insight. The truth is, the weeks and months after our baby was born were some of the most challenging of my life. Becoming a new parent is no joke, the sleepless nights, the stress, the enormous responsibility. And I was really struggling to cope with it all. Ashanti was an amazing mom and she was doing her best to take care of our child, but I just felt completely overwhelmed. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression. I had this intense pressure to be the perfect father and partner, but I felt like I was failing at both. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating right, and I was quickly spiraling into a dark place mentally and emotionally. And that was starting to negatively impact my relationship with Ashanti and my ability to be present for my newborn. I knew I had to do something, because I was terrified that if I kept going down that path, I might end up doing something I'd regret, either lashing out at my family or even worse, harming myself. So I made the really tough decision that I needed to take a step back for a little while, get myself together, and then come back stronger.It wasn't easy telling Ashanti that I needed to leave for a bit. She was understandably upset and worried. But I explained to her that this wasn't about abandoning her or the baby, it was about me taking care of my own mental health so I could be the best father and partner possible. She could see how much I was struggling, so after some tough conversations, she supported my decision. I went away for about a week. I checked into a private retreat where I could focus on my well-being without any distractions. I did a lot of intensive therapy, I worked on my physical health through exercise and nutrition, and I spent a lot of time in meditation and reflection. It was a really humbling and transformative experience. I had to confront a lot of my own insecurities and fears that I had been avoiding. I realized that a big part of my anxiety was tied to this unrealistic expectation I had put on myself to be this perfect, superhuman father. I had to let go of that and accept that it's okay to not have all the answers, it's okay to struggle sometimes. The most important thing is showing up with love and doing the best you can. By the end of that week, I felt mentally and emotionally stronger than I had in a long time. I was excited to get back home to my family. When I reunited with Ashanti and our baby, I felt this sense of clarity and purpose that I hadn't had before. I was able to be more present, more patient, more engaged as a father. Our relationship also felt reinvigorated because I had taken the time to work on myself. I share this story not to make excuses, but to hopefully inspire other new parents out there who might be going through something similar. Becoming a parent is one of the most incredible things you can experience, but it's also incredibly challenging, both physically and mentally. And there's this stigma that you just have to power through it no matter what. But the truth is, sometimes you do need to step away for a little while in order to take care of yourself, so you can be the best parent possible. My week away wasn't easy, but it was necessary. It allowed me to come back to my family healthier, happier, and more equipped to handle the demands of parenthood. I'm so grateful that Ashanti supported me through that process, and I'm proud of myself for having the courage to prioritize my well-being. So if any of you out there are struggling as new parents, please don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's reaching out to loved ones, seeking professional support, or even taking a temporary break, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Your family will thank you for it in the long run. Alright, that's my story. I hope it resonates with some of you. Take care, and God bless.